I didn't really watch much of E3.
What about the reveals though?
Oh,
when they revealed Skate 4.
Stop!
Yo.
This man! This. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn. Okay,
That was
okay,
so
ready?
shit.
Okay.
Come on, Ryan.
3, 2, 1.
that was pretty good.
That was really good.
That was a lot better than the first one.
I tried having fun with it, and the fun wasn't to be had. Ladies and gentlemen.
Cowards!
Oh, that's right. Cowards! You know what time it is. It's time for episode
13!
Oh, that's unlucky.
13 of No One's Gonna Listen. I, of course, am the host this week. Your least favorite person here, Ryan Tocheri. Everyone saying it with me. Ryan Tocheri. Ryan Tocheri. Ellen DeGen. And with me, of course, are my
I
wonderful...
want feet pictures.
Oh, okay. I forgot what you were referencing.
What are you referencing?
Okay. No, because Lil B, the original artist.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, he asked for like
Fucking
pictures.
DMs pictures of people writing his fucking name on their body and just sending pictures.
That's
he's
a
like,
very specific kink to have.
It's really, he's like, no, fully clothed, just write it on your arm, right on your leg. I'm like,
Yeah, and he like
I'm a
reposted
nut
on
to
Twitter.
it.
It's bad.
That's terrible. And with me, of course, are my two wonderful co-hosts.
My name is Christopher Bradley Cruz.
Dude, what the
Hi.
heck?
I'm gonna. No, that was gonna be bad. I'm Ralph. Let's just put it there.
And joining us today is a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I've known this man for 10 years.
Whoa.
10 years we've known each other. He's great person, great friend, and he's helped us out a lot over the years on our projects. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Christopher Gosine.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Or at Christopher, as many people know me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is very good.
Hmm.
So,
Second
ladies,
Chris.
that's right.
Second
So
Chris.
you don't know who we're gonna be referencing.
Dude, it's crazy. There are two Chris and there are two Ralphs.
Bruh.
That's wild.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're going to get into the comment section. But this is a special comment section this week. Do you guys know why it's a special comment section this week? We know why. It's because it's the last weekly comment episode, or the comment thread we're going to do.
Wow, this is a special announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are the best fans we ever had. You're also the only fans we ever had, but that's besides the point.
You guys loyal.
You're so loyal, and your response to this podcast has been overwhelming. And I literally mean that. It's been overwhelming because we have 30 people to respond to each week, or 30 comments, I should say, each
Yeah,
week.
30 people.
Not 30.
It's like 4
They're not
people.
exclusive.
We have 30 comments each week, and we only have one editor to do it all in a 3-day time span. Henceforth, ladies and gentlemen, starting next week,
Yep.
we are going to be doing something very special. A sole comment episode where we will respond to your comments, your questions, and you can ask us to talk about something. We will do it all in that episode because responding to the comments literally takes half an hour. And we're just going to do it a whole episode because that's what it's going to end up being eventually.
So basically, starting from next episode, it's gonna be the usual stuff. It'll alternate between me, Ralph, and Ryan, but this time we're not gonna be reading your comments at the beginning. But after the Ryan episode, then we're gonna have a special comment episode where
We'll just sit and
we'll sit and answer every single comment from the past 3 episodes.
Now, we should say we want to thank some specific commenters for coming out each week. Hannon, Ostano Pavano, Anaram, Sam, and of course, a very special person. But we're gonna talk about that special person a little later on. Who's ready to get into the comments?
You might think
Let's
that
get
they're
into
trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula, but
Oh, don't say that. I mean, you might give away the identity. Ladies and gentlemen, our first comment is Dreamscape 7, who I believe is
Gemma.
Oh, I
Gemma.
forgot about
Gemma.
this episode. Okay.
Gemma says, "Thanks for having me on the podcast. It was fun."
with like periods. So
Right. The punctuation is excellent. I also appreciate how 7 in the
God
name
bless
is
you.
named after the film that David Fincher directed, starring famous actors like Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt, and no one else. Not a single other person was in that movie. Anaram responds. Anaram, I don't know what your real name is. That's a weird name.
Wait, response to Gemma?
No. Anaram just responded. Also, thanks for making the story of how Sam and I met a meme. Laughing emoji, bracket, the photo booth. For those of you who don't know, they met because they joked about sucking dick in a photo booth. Anyway, Hanan says...
In a phone booth.
Phone booth.
Right?
Yeah, phone booth.
Yeah,
you said photo booth.
Oh, did I say photo booth?
Yeah, you said photo booth.
Hey, man. Photo booth, phone booth, they've been used for sexual adventures for years. Hanan says...
Wow.
I apologize for my lack of comments on this week's episode. I am sick and dying due to tonsillitis. KMS, hashtag pray for Hanan.
Hashtag.
We're praying for you. Don't worry.
Well, she didn't comment after that, so we assume she died of tonsillitis.
Hey, no, she did comment after that.
Oh, she did comment after that. Yay, you're back. Faye says, in reference to the 1975, okay, their last album was not a flop. It was amazing. Sorry, in all capitals.
Who said that?
Faye.
Oh, cool.
And then Hanan, further proving she's one of our biggest fans, followed our directive from last week, which is whenever you respond to something from the episode, please, for the love of God, put timestamps.
Please.
Because half the time we don't know what you're talking about.
We move on from things quickly.
Austin thanked me for something, and I don't know what he was talking about. Ethan Beard responded, saying, thanks for me having on the podcast. It was really fun. Now, that's very similar to what Gemma said.
That's literally exactly the same, but I think he said it a bit before Gemma.
And he said it with more enthusiasm.
He said
there
it
was
with
an
an exclamation mark.
And that's why we like you best. Next, Danielle L.
Whoa.
Her name is literally Danielle L on here. I'm so happy.
She can't like make us. Yeah.
She can't fight us now.
Yeah. Please tell me it's in French.
I'll say it in French.
Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back tomorrow, boys.
Yay!
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
We haven't seen
For
Danielle
2 weeks,
in
and
so
then she's
long.
going back to Quebec.
Bruh.
Danielle can moderate our comment episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, Danielle said, "La Ethan, when I come back, we'll get La Firehouse La Subs." Now, I don't know what that means because it's in French, but I'm going to assume it means that we're going to get Firehouse Subs when Ethan comes back.
I mean, that's a pretty good guess, if I'd say so myself.
Now, that may be a mistranslation because I don't remember Ethan going anywhere.
Ooh.
But we'll get a translator on that right away. Oh God, Anarampe again. Their album wasn't a flop, but okay, shrugging eye emoji. Yes, more 1975. Yeah, we're not doing any more 1975.
Yo, we
I'm
make
sorry.
reference to 1975 every episode.
That's a dead meme at this point. Now, the phone booth. That's ripe.
That's forever.
That's forever.
Why not talk about a more recent concert, like yesterday, the Billie Eilish concert?
That's what all the white people were posting.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yo,
Right?
my sister picked up a shift there too.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, because I was confused. Like I was seeing
All the
like
white people were in Toronto.
it was
yesterday?
at Budweiser, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh wait. I'm the bad guy.
Alright.
I'm a bad guy.
I can't. Anyway.
It's kind of catchy sometimes.
It is kind of catchy, but then she's going down the street in a weird like. What the hell is that thing?
Outfit? I don't know.
Like in that outfit in like
Have
the
you
Zellers
seen that music video?
push
I
car.
have not.
Zeller's push car.
I don't know. You know, you always see those at Walmart and shit.
Oh damn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh right. I see what you're
Oh,
saying.
the next comment.
Is from Astano Pavano. He says, "Minecraft at midnight, baby. Let's go."
Yeah, baby.
I don't know what that means.
Minecraft.
But Austin, if you want to play Minecraft with us on our Let's Play channel, please hit us up.
Yo, shout out to GOOSHLEMS the Third. Used to be a gaming channel.
Now it's basically our spam channel. We just
Yeah.
post stupid shit on there. I don't think we posted anything since me filing our wood.
Yeah.
That's a good video. Now, of course, we left the best for last. Ladies and gentlemen, back again. Our favorite commenter, Bridger Bear.
Bridget.
All right, so of course he immediately comments with first.
Oof.
Literally.
I will allow that because it's Bridger Bear. And then he follows up. We had a nice little exchange Bridger Bear and I had. He said, and Ryan and Chris, you guys are the only ones who like me, and everyone is like, who is this guy?
It's true.
And Ethan, not Beard, like me too. Now, I don't know if Ethan Beard knows who you are, but Ethan Zucan is a big fan of you. He then followed up by saying, Ralph, you are reading my comments wrong. You read right to left, not scramble. Ryan reads better on my comments.
Damn.
Oh, that's why I hate Britain.
You think that's bad? It gets better. Ryan Tocheri responded with, "Thank you, Mr. Bear. I will now read your comments instead of everything else or anyone else." He said, "Side note, love you guys. Keep up good work, aka the edit, and I think Ralph hate me. Well, no wonder."
Well, now you know. I just said it like 2 seconds ago.
And then, of course, the thing that's hanging on my wall, his final response, he just said, "Thanks, Ryan. You actually my fave."
Damn.
So, Bridger Bear, I thank you so much. I'm happy I'm your favorite. You're my favorite, too. Chris, is it true we got some comments?
We have some Instagram
We had
comments.
4 Instagram comments, all of whom are from people who have commented before. Now, I'm going to pause the video here and put your bets into the comments below. Who do you think commented twice in a row? Their name rhymes with Hanan. That's right, it was Marina. She didn't. So, Hanan says, "How do you know the GOOSHLEMS boys?"
It's a question for you.
Yes, these are all for him.
Yeah, how do you know it?
So if we're talking about individually, I'll start with Ryan. I met Ryan at St. Joan of Arc, school that we went to.
Yo. You can't say like.
Oh, I
names.
can't?
You can't say names.
I met.
It's a location. It's fine. I'll let that
It's
slide.
in Mississauga. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's what we live.
It's just like how Ralph goes to school in Vaughan.
Yeah, University of Vaughan.
Don't dox anyone, Chris. Don't dox.
Facts. So I met him. Damn, this is actually difficult now. So we attended the same daycare after school, and I met him when I was in grade 4.
I
Damn.
think I was grade 5-ish.
Yeah, you're a grade older than me, and we met. We became friends through that. And fun fact, I called you Richard for the first little while.
That's true. My nickname in grade 4 was Richard because this guy who went there said, "You look like a Richard." And everyone called me Richard.
You look like a Richard.
Kinda. Rich Tocheri.
Rich to share.
That's what I hope to be. So yeah, that's how we met. And then in high school, we reconnected.
Yeah, through the school play.
Through the school play. And then you helped us out on GOOSHLEMS projects.
Exactly.
Whoa.
That's how I also met my boy right here, Chris. We met also through the school play as well. A lot of rehearsals.
I was in 11th, you were in 10th grade.
Exactly. And.
Oh yeah. and.
And then I met
Best for last. Let's go.
and I met Mr. Ralph Ramos. Through Chris, we went to Toronto Islands to do what was it? Like a photo shoot?
Yeah, we
little bit?
just went. We just
hang
to hang out.
Exactly.
Well, I think you met Ralph first because we would hype up Ralph.
Oh yeah.
That is
Oh yeah,
true.
you're like, I want to meet Ralph.
And then
of
we called Ralph down to my locker one day, and he was waiting for him. And he went up and he went, "It's an honor to meet you."
I remember
And this man
that.
was so confused because just this random kid's coming up to him and is like, "It's an honor to meet you.
Exactly. It's
You're
like
a legend."
I heard stories. People talked about you.
And then afterward, you gave a very "Hey man, great to meet you too." And as soon as he was gone, you came up to us and you were like, "What'd you tell him?"
You're like, what you tell him, man?
Yeah, I get.
We told him the truth, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
How
why I love
great
him.
he was.
So that's how I basically met all of y'all.
Damn. And then you were in From Now.
Too soon.
So, I'm gonna ask you guys to bet again. Who do you think the next comment is? Their name is very similar to the last commenter.
Marina too.
Oh man.
No. So Hanan responded with, "Do you like the 1975?"
I do not know what the 1975 is.
And you know what, Chris? We're gonna leave it at that. We have a special.
They are a band.
Sorry, they're a band. They're named after a year. I think there are guys in it.
I thought it was a Taylor Swift song too.
No, you're thinking of 1981.
Oh.
Or 89.
89.
89.
That's a Taylor Swift album.
Yes.
Oh.
I knew what you're looking for. I have a Taylor Swift parody sticker of Princess Leia on my laptop. People thought it was actually a Taylor Swift sticker.
People are like, yeah.
I didn't know you were a Swifter. And I'm like,
Swifty.
Swifty, whatever.
Swift.
So the Swifter wet jet.
Yeah.
Cleaning up the fangirl tears. Anna Rampe responded to Chris, what's going on, Home Slice? Any Netflix recommendations?
Not much. Hope all is well with you. I rarely watch Netflix.
What?
I know, right? I don't know. I would guess either if you haven't seen the new Black Mirror season.
We were just talking about that.
Or The 100.
Yeah,
100.
That's also popular.
Let's go.
Well, if you really want to see a Marvel DC crossover, see that first episode of the new Black Mirror season.
I keep leaning in towards the mic.
Oh yeah, that's
good. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So
how about you guys? Do you have any
Netflix recommendations? I have TV show recommendations. They aren't Netflix though.
Oh well, it's not fucking Netflix. You
Yeah,
can't watch that.
Fine.
Hey, it may be on Netflix. You never know.
Oh, these are HBO recommendations.
Oh.
Although I think we already talked about
Hubbo.
Hubbo is my favorite channel.
Hubbo.
I believe me, Marina, and her boyfriend had a discussion about
what's his name?
art.
Mass.
Mass.
Yo, Anaram and Mass.
Bruh.
You guys should start a band called Chris and Mass.
Yo, Christmas.
Christmas.
Ew, what the fuck? That was a horrible.
So we have our last comment here. Matt McLean says, Chris owes me approximately 439 Arizonas. Still waiting on that payment.
What made you owe him that many Arizonas?
That's like $800 now because they raised the price of Arizonas.
Right?
To what?
It's like $1.25.
I remember it was like 99 cents or 89 cents.
But they changed the the cans now say $1.25 or
That's
whatever.
fuck.
Yeah, it's actually really upsetting. Like that 25 cents is actually the thing that made Arizona so great is that it was good for 99 cents.
Yeah. I don't remember. It was like a few years ago. I think I needed him to help me out with something. And he was like, I'll get you in Arizona. And I was like, all right, deal. And it's been like 3 years. And to this day, every time I encounter this man, he's like...
Then why does the number keep rising?
I don't know, because he was like, I'm going to start charging you interest.
No.
But I'm still working on that payment.
All right.
Well, you know, man, the fact that you know about it is what's important.
Exactly.
It's in your heart.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on my...
cowards.
Yeah, that's right. I keep saying that. Cowards. On my Gooshies. On my Instagram, I posted earlier today, I'm hosting. We're doing another classic podcast, and I'm interested in some topics you want to hear about. So 2 comments stuck out for me. One of which, well, here's the thing. If we ever do, I'm going to put this out. If we ever ask for topics, please don't make them broad. Because that is very difficult. One response was appreciation for indie films. And I don't know what that means. Do we appreciate indie films? Yes. Do you mean people appreciating indie films? I don't know.
Depends.
One individual whose name rhymes with Hanan says Ralph and Chris anecdotes. I don't know, man. That's just gonna take a long time. Austin said the death of Triple X. But 2 comments stuck out to me. One individual said we should talk about Hanan. But
I'd like to do that.
Let's just say it like this. Hanan's great.
Hi, Hanan. We never officially met, but I hope you're doing well.
Well,
She'll appreciate that.
Say the same.
Oh, also before you get shout out to Ethan.
Zugan?
Yeah.
Always shouting out Ethan.
Always shout out. Saw him a couple minutes before the podcast.
yeah, we did see him.
We ran into him. We said hello. We shared some bodily hugging, and we.
And we went on with our day.
It was very nice. Hope to never see him again. It was good.
Yeah, exactly. God.
One comment stuck out for me, and I think it was a good discussion to have. What were your boys' thoughts on E3 this year?
Wow.
Wow. I have no thoughts because I didn't watch it. So you guys go ahead.
I didn't really watch much of E3.
What about the reveals, though?
When they revealed Skate 4.
Stop. Yo. This Twitch tweeted a video
fucking Yoshi from Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 20-something. 2020. Wow, they made 2020 of those games?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, not only do every Olympic Games they make a Mario and Sonic game. I think they missed the last one.
No, they did 2018.
Did they do 2018?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
So they do that at every Olympics. But also, for the first time, skateboarding is now an Olympic sport.
It's fucking wild.
That is part of the game now. And there was a video that was released of Yoshi skateboarding. And Twitch, a corporate conglomerate, posted a tweet of that video that said, finally, #Skate4.
Silence, brand!
To put it mildly, I was upset. For those of you who don't know, all of humanity's faults for all the terrible things we've done, we put it all aside and we all came together to create something called Skate 3. Skate 3 is the greatest thing that's ever come out of humanity.
Have you played Skate 3?
I think I know what it is. I don't remember
the skateboarding game.
You still have my Skate 3.
Yeah, I have your Skate 3. Do you want it back?
Well, whenever you're done with it.
Do you want to play it?
Well, maybe after this podcast. Yeah.
we should all go and play it. Skate 3 is a skateboarding game. And
made by EA.
Haven't made another one. Skate 3 is like with all seriousness, one of the best games I think I've ever played.
They released Skate 1, Skate 2, and Skate 3 within like 2 years of each other.
Was it 2 years? I thought it was a little longer.
Skate 2 came out 1 year after Skate 1. And then Skate 3, I think, came out two years after Skate 2.
So they did them pretty rapidly.
Yeah. And then after Skate 3, which came out in 2010.
Jesus. Just nothing.
It's 2019. And people still want a fucking Skate 4.
So the reason Skate 3, compared to other, even games in general, was so good is because you were literally just given a skateboard, you're given a person to customize, and you could customize your board too. And then you basically had a whole open world to skate around in. But the thing that made it super special was that, well, one, there was this thing called Hall of Meat, where if you fell off something, you could see your bones break as you fell off. And it would give you a score, so kind of like the goal was to hurt yourself as bad as possible.
Yeah.
But the other thing that really set it apart, and the reason why no game has ever come close to Skate 3 again, is they did this thing where if you play any Tony Hawk game or any other skateboarding
Tony Hawk
game,
was another popular skateboarding game
that went way off the deep end.
Skateboarding series, which started off really well and then fucked up.
Did you play the new Tony Hawk?
No.
It's disgusting. It is one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
I've never played any of the Tony Hawk games. I only played Skate 3.
Skate 3 is so good. Anyway, so Skate 1 did this thing where instead of using the normal buttons on the controller to do tricks, they did this incredibly revolutionary thing where you used the thumbstick to do the trick. So you moved with the left one, and for the right one, you would do motions with it, make a Z or something. And you would
flick it.
Yeah, you would just flick it to do an ollie or something.
In real life, you have to flick the skateboard up.
So then the Z would reference a kickflip or something.
Yeah.
And that's how they did it. And it was super intuitive to just string tricks together. And you could do crazy shit. And the world was so big. Whip. And you could do so many. There were ramps that were 8 stories tall. And you could go down the ramps and go flying. Yeah. And it was so amazing. And there was multiplayer with an underground skateboarding thing. And you can you and friends could go skateboarding through this labyrinth of ramps.
It felt so good to virtually skate around.
It made me want to skateboard.
Me too, man.
Oh, dude, I tried.
I took skateboarding lessons.
There's lessons for that?
I took skateboarding lessons through the town.
What?
I went to Shell Park, which is a park in our local area. And they have a skate park there.
Yeah.
A permanent skate park. And they had a Parks and Rec class, learn how to skateboard. So I wanted to be popular in 5th grade.
I want
to skateboard because there was the most popular kid in my grade was a skateboarder, and he would get endorsements and shit.
The fuck?
Yeah, right.
The fuck? How old were you?
10.
The fuck?
I think he was already. Yeah, I know he was older than us by like a year or something. There was a reason he was in grade 5, but he was just like, yeah, guys, I fucking skateboard and I'm so popular.
You go to high school
sponsored by Mountain Dew.
He left my school in grade 7, and he goes
sponsored by Miracle.
and he goes like, I get so many girls.
Ew.
Great.
Fucking 11-year-old.
Yeah, right.
Ass.
So me being a nerdy like geeky kid was like, I want to skateboard too.
I want girls.
I want girls, and I also want to learn to kick flip. So I begged my parents to sign me up for a class. I did. And it was kind of a disaster.
Right.
I got a... So for those of you who don't know, you need to get like a good skateboard to skateboard where like the wheels spin really well and they're well oiled. I got a $15 Canadian Tire skateboard.
Oh, you didn't get the Walmart ones, bro?
No,
I got a Walmart one.
Might have been the same brand. And
got a Walmart one, and it came with a free T-shirt. It was a package deal with a T-shirt and a fucking skateboard.
I remember those. Weren't they like smaller?
Yeah.
I remember those, and they were made of like cheap ass grade wood.
Yep.
You would like blow on it, and it would snap in half. Okay, so I went skateboarding, and they were like, Ryan, go down this ramp. And I'm like,
no,
okay.
Already?
Right, first day. They're like, here's how you push off. And here's how you go down a ramp. Little, like, 10-year-old Ryan's like, yay! And then his face plant. Like, I eat shit.
Oh, no.
I was so bruised and cut by the end of those, like, 8 weeks.
Yo, you did it for 8 weeks, bro?
Damn, I thought it was just
that's
one
committed.
lesson.
I mean, that's more committed than...
And I was just like, I remember, like, one day I was having trouble with a big ramp, and my dad stayed with me after the class was over, and he was, like, helping me learn how to go down the ramp. I have a video that my dad took on his, like, shitty 2008 BlackBerry of me going down the ramp and actually doing it and jumping up and down all happy and shit because I went down the ramp.
Well, can you do it again, Ryan?
No, I probably should again. I'll be like, oh, wait! So, Skate 3 was the best thing that humanity ever did, and unfortunately, they still haven't announced Skate 4. They'll never announce Skate 4. I don't think it'll ever come.
Fuck you, EA. Make a Skate 4.
Okay, every E3, I'm not even kidding, every year, Skate 4 is trending. And every year, I get excited, and I click on it, and it's just, why don't you make Skate 4? So, well, last year, a game was announced called, like, what was that game called?
It was called Session.
Session is an Xbox skateboarding game. And everyone, like the trailer, just imagine this. You're sitting in a dark room with 100 other epic gamers. And the lights go down. They slowly come up. And you hear a skateboard rolling. Yep. Everyone, literally the live stream reaction of that video was people going, yeah! And then it says, Session! And everyone goes, yeah! So the reason no game has captured that feeling is because you told me EA trademarked the thumbstick
They trademarked the fucking thumbstick thing.
Bastards.
Literally.
They thought of it. They planned it out, dude.
But literally, like, they haven't made another fucking... They could profit so much.
They would make $1 million.
No other fucking skateboarding game can emulate the same feeling Skate has because they fucking trademarked the thumbstick doing tricks thing.
It was so
they can only do it with like the buttons.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. And like it never lived up to that. And it's really sad. The other thing is if they made another Skate game, it would be all like full of like microtransactions and shit, and it would just suck. And it's really disappointing. Skate 3 is amazing. One of my favorites of all time. And I'm still waiting for Skate.
It's 2019. I'm still thinking fucking buying that DLC for Skate 3.
Really?
Dude, it's 2019. I almost bought a PS3 last week so I can play Skate 3 again.
Wow. Well, what else was revealed at E3? You know what? They revealed fucking... Well, they didn't reveal it, but like Luigi's Mansion 3, they played a trailer, and it looks 1,000,000 times better than whatever the fuck they showed.
You two were saying you were interested in getting it, right?
Yeah, because... See, I enjoyed the first one a lot.
You played it on the GameCube?
Yeah, I had a GameCube.
Damn, you have a GameCube?
It launched with Luigi's Mansion, I think. I think that was the first Nintendo console to launch with a non-Mario game, because it was technically a Luigi game.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So yeah, I really enjoyed Luigi's Mansion growing up. I didn't really enjoy much Dark Moon for the 3DS.
Oh yeah, you have a 3DS too.
Yeah. When I got it, I was like, it's not the same. But now, like, a few years later, like I really enjoy how it looks like with the co-op play, and that's like
Gooigi.
Gooigi.
Is that like a new thing?
It is.
Is Gooigi gonna come to Smash when
Yo.
So we gotta talk about that later. We gotta talk about the
What's
Smash.
Luigi? Is Luigi like a gooey Luigi, or is
it's literally
basically
a gooey?
a gooey
It's like a
Luigi.
slime version of Luigi.
Slime.
Gooigi.
Where it's like it. I don't know what. I don't remember necessarily what it does, but
like he can phase through like obstacles like walls, and, like, spikes, and all that stuff.
He can
That's
like walk
cool.
over spikes
Exactly,
and
it's like you can do co-op play with that.
With him?
Exactly.
shit. Yeah, so like second player can play as Gooigi, first player can play as normal Luigi.
That's so
but
smart,
also if you're
though.
playing single player, then like you switch back and forth.
Okay, that makes that's really good.
And then also in the multiplayer version, they have Luigi with 4 players, but each one controls 2 characters, so it's 8 in total, which I really like.
Yeah. There's 8-player multiplaer in fucking Luigi's Mansion 3.
Is it online or is it local?
I think
both.
It's both.
Sure.
So what you're saying is we're all getting.
yeah, basically.
Well, you know what else we're all gonna get that they discussed a little bit more in depth. We're gonna get Mario Maker.
Fucking Mario Maker.
Okay, we gotta talk about the online thing with Mario Maker.
Okay, I was really disappointed. Like,
dude, that Mario Maker 2 looked dope as shit. They're adding slopes.
They're adding multiplayer.
slopes.
They're adding the Mario 3D World as a playable
theme
era.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you can also play it online with people, and we're like,
you can play with friends.
And everyone's like, holy shit! You can download courses and play them with your friends. That's the best case scenario. And then Nintendo went
your own game. Exactly.
Because they were like, but you can't like play with your friends, and everyone's like,
you can only play online
with like random ass
with random people. They put you in fucking random shit.
See, that I don't like. I wouldn't mind that if it was like a competitive game mode, like, but
it's like the normal ass.
What person wants to play that with random ass people?
That's true.
You want to play a messed up Mario level with your friends, so then you can laugh about it and try to get through it.
Exactly.
Like that, it actually like boggles my mind why they didn't do it.
Do you know what they announced at E3?
Why are they doing it now?
They announced, in a future update, we're gonna add that.
Why not just do it now?
At the time,
they literally have the resources to.
When is the game?
They have more than like 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Month,
It's like 2 weeks. Like honestly, next paycheck I'm gonna order it.
Dude, my bank account is going.
Dude, my bank account's going way down, bro. Holy shit. Like, it's like, oh my god. Dude, Switch games are so expensive, but they're so good.
All games are so expensive.
That's why I use like, am I allowed to say like brand names?
Yeah, you're allowed to
say.
Okay. Brand names are fine.
Okay, like Let Go or like Amazon.
That's smart.
Yeah.
To get for cheaper.
Honestly, Amazon's like even like the eShop had a really good deal this week where it's like 50% off a bunch of shit.
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I was gonna pick up? I'm on the Nintendo website. I was gonna order it. Where is it? There it is. They have NBA 2K19 for $3.
Wait, what?
Huh? Yo, Ralph's about to buy a Switch right now.
So we can get a he's gonna pay $400 so he can get a $3 game.
Or Ralph is just gonna straight up buy the game. Chris, I'm coming over. We're playing 2K right now. Let's go.
Dude.
That's actually kind of sick, yeah.
Dude, I was gonna get it just because, like...
It's $3.
Well, no, because, one, that, but, like, two, I don't give a shit about the whole, like, my NBA shit. I just want to play, like, the normal, like, mode.
Game mode, yeah.
Yeah, you pick two teams, you play the game. That's all I give a shit about.
Yeah.
And people spend so much money just so they get, like, the my NBA shit, where you make your own player and shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that, so I'm just straight up gonna, like...
Yeah, that's actually kind of sick. I'm gonna look into that when I get home.
$3.
$3.
But, like, other than that, like,
Yo,
dude,
Ralph,
like,
you can play...
Yes.
I'm just gonna go through some of the savings so we can like think of shit, because some of the stuff's actually like outrageously cheap. Cuphead's down like a couple bucks, which is kind of pointless. Okay, do you have Mario Tennis Aces?
I used to.
Yo, I was just talking.
Did you
about
get
this.
rid of it before it got good?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, because now everyone's like, Aces is the best thing they put out in years.
But like they only after all the updates, literally every single.
Because I got it.
What did they change?
They added so much content that it should have came with since the beginning. Like so many characters.
Story mode and arcade, but that was really it. And I kind of got bored of it. Like I played the game.
That's understandable.
Weeks and I was like, don't really play it anymore, and so I returned it. Sorry, I didn't return it. I sold it.
Damn.
But yeah, and then this guy's like, they had so much new updates. I'm like, dang, I missed out.
You just had to wait like a year or
two.
Yeah,
Right?
What the hell? Like, what a weird... Like, okay, that's... I love Nintendo. I've always loved Nintendo. That's such a, like a sneaky, weird thing to do.
And that's, okay, because also, like, Nintendo's known for being literally the only company to say, hey, we're delaying these games so it can be better.
That is true.
And this is the one game they just fucking rushed out.
Like Animal Crossing, they delayed like 6 months, didn't they?
Yeah. It was supposed to come out this year. Now it's coming out in March of 2020.
Yo, Super Mario Galaxy 3, where you at?
Right? No, dude, forget Animal Crossing, Metroid. They delayed like 4 years, didn't they?
Right, yeah.
They straight up delayed Prime for it was supposed to come out I think next year, and they delayed to like 2022-ish.
Yeah, Well, they didn't say a set date, but like they're like, yeah, sorry, like we're not gonna. It's not coming out like in the near future.
Can you imagine like the backlash they'd get if of all the games to suck when it comes out, it's Prime?
That is true.
No, I trust them because like there's a reason why they delay their games.
That is fair. Yeah.
There always is. Like even then, I think didn't they like delay the Switch coming out originally or something?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Like here's the thing.
They delayed Breath of the Wild. That was supposed.
That's unbelievable. That was supposed to come out in
2017, and it came out in 2018. So
no, it came out in 2017 because that's when the Switch came out.
Wait, the Switch.
It was supposed to come out in like
Oh wait, it was supposed to come out in 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for those of you, I don't know if you two remember, but it was announced as Zelda for Wii U.
Yeah, because it was supposed to be for the Wii U.
Because the only Zelda game the Wii U got was Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD.
That's true. Yeah.
I heard those were coming to Switch. There was a rumor that they were going to port them.
Really?
I wouldn't mind that.
Then there's literally no point
in having
getting a fucking Wii U. I have a Wii U. Come on, man.
The only point having a Wii U was Smash, Mario Maker, and like the HD games, and now they're just
yeah, they're all porting them over.
Unless you like Smash for Wii U better than Smash Ultimate, which no, who would? But also
I got a Switch recently, literally less than a week ago, and I got Smash with it. I'm willing to say now that I'm not just playing at your place and actually like sitting down with it, that might be my favorite Smash game.
Yeah, no,
it's really good. I feel like they did it.
My only gripe with it. Oh my fucking god! Bring back, do a sequel to Subspace Emissary, please.
Right? That was my favorite.
Yeah, right. Like it's kind of weird that they just kind of dropped the whole.
Dude, the final level was like 2 to 3 hours because you have to collect all the characters.
Yeah, no, straight up, no, but fucking no. Literally, the only reason why Subspace Emissary as like a regular game story mode is not that interesting. But you played it to see the fucking cutscenes, and they had literally none of those in Smash Ultimate.
Well,
except for the opening one.
They literally said that's the reason they didn't put any more story mode into the game. Like Sakurai literally said, because they put the cutscenes on YouTube.
Yeah, because they put the cutscenes on YouTube, it's because they put the cutscenes on YouTube like opening day.
So what's the point of playing through the game to see the cutscenes if you can watch them on YouTube?
But that's like.
The best part about the Smash Ultimate story mode is literally that opening cinematic. Like you get like fucking chills watching that shit. Everyone like gearing up to fight. It's like some Avengers.
And then they all fucking die.
And then like you just hear like Kirby on the star in like the background. I was like, Kirby, like, dude, straight up the best character to play through the like adventure mode in that game is with fucking Kirby. I've literally only used Kirby to play through adventure mode. You don't need anyone other than Kirby.
I think I used Simon the most.
I used Bowser.
You always fucking use Bowser though. You use Bowser for everything.
No. I would use the Belmonts more often in Smash. This is just gonna turn into a Smash podcast. I would use them more often, but like you said, like 5 minutes after I played him the first time, you're like, don't play as him. The recovery is ass. His recovery, he and is it Trevor or Richter?
Richter.
It's Richter. Their recovery when you get knocked off the ledge is horrible. They get one jump.
They have literally they're so good, but their recovery is terrible.
They're really powerful.
The fucking range, man. You can literally hit someone like across the fucking stage.
Right? Because okay, historically one of the most level-rounded characters was Samus. Samus always had one of the best recoveries because she had like the grapple thing. That I think they had that in Prime. Oh no, it was from Super Metroid. It was like you would shoot like a laser.
She doesn't have that though. Samus doesn't have that.
Not anymore, I don't think.
Zero Suit Samus does.
Yeah, Zero Suit.
Is that where they moved it to? Because that's why Samus was super like overpowered in Melee.
Because you would convert it between the two.
Yeah. In Melee, if you had Samus, you were just cheating. Because, dude, Melee Samus... Did you ever play Melee?
I did play Melee.
Melee Samus was a wreck. Like, you would just go like... It's like plow everybody.
Exactly.
Dude, they like... I remember like... Dude, they balanced everyone a lot better from Melee, dude.
That was one of my favorite games.
Melee always stuck out to me as the best
Smash Ultimate's pretty balanced, I would say.
That's what I mean. They balanced everyone from Melee. Because Melee had some like... Okay, everyone was pretty balanced in the original Smash.
The N64 one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairly balanced. Melee is when...
There was one who was kind of...
I think it was Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
No, Captain Falcon was he in?
Yeah, he was in the original. Yeah, he was in the original.
Yeah, he was.
He was in Unlockable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was always really powerful.
Unlockable. Yo, Ralph, why is your main Captain Falcon?
Because I just Falcon Punch. Like, you just spam Falcon Punch, and that's it. That's literally it. And it works sometimes.
But you like, do you realize that Ganondorf has the same moveset as Captain Falcon?
Ganondorf and Captain Falcon are literally the same character.
They're basically.
Doesn't Ganondorf move slower?
He's slower though, yeah.
So like.
He's slower, but he's more powerful.
That's true.
Well, I like speed better. So.
Can you imagine if instead of doing like Ridley or something, they should like just straight up do Ganon, like not Ganondorf, like straight up add Ganon.
Isn't that Ganon? Oh well. Speaking about Smash, 2 new characters were announced for their DLC.
Who's that?
Hero.
The hero.
No one gave a shit.
First of all, everyone from Japan gave a shit.
Everyone in Japan's like, yay!
and then for the second one, they're
like, huh? So wait, I like almost shit myself when that fucking came up on my feed. The words Banjo-Kazooie in Smash. I never thought I'd see that shit in a feed, and I was like, what? People were talking about it. I thought it was a fucking joke.
So I was watching the Nintendo Direct live, right?
So was I.
So I didn't. First of all, they announced the hero from as a DLC character at the beginning, so I didn't even know about that until after. But I was just watching till the end. As soon as they played that fucking thing with the heroes and villain artwork at the beginning of their trailer, I'm like, oh, they're gonna announce Banjo-Kazooie. The reason why I knew that is because they did the exact same thing for King K. Rool. And it literally starts off basically the same as the King K. Rool trailer, but with King K. Rool actually in it already. And I'm like, oh, the only other person I know who's connected to the Donkey Kong series is fucking Banjo-Kazooie. Because
they were both by Rare.
They're both by Rare, and Banjo was in Diddy Kong Racing before he was in Banjo-Kazooie.
That's right.
So,
I forgot about that.
So I'm like, oh shit, it's Banjo-Kazooie. First of all, I don't know anything about Banjo-Kazooie. So
I haven't played a lot of it.
So when I saw that fucking puzzle piece, I didn't get that it was Banjo-Kazooie. I've seen audience reactions. As soon as they see that puzzle piece, like, plop by, everyone's like, oh!
Did you see, like, the Nintendo New York headquarters thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Where, like, they
the Nintendo store in New York.
Yeah, everyone in that room lost their shit. Yeah. It's like, the speakers stop, like, on the video, it'll blow out your speakers. I'm gonna pull it up.
What does Banjo-Kazooie even look like? I'm imagining like
it's
strumming
a bear.
Yeah.
They play the banjo in the game. That's the theme song. It's played on the banjo.
Bear playing the banjo and a fucking bird on a kazoo.
Oh.
So for those of you who don't know what Banjo-Kazooie is, it was a Nintendo 64 game, and it's often considered one of the best games ever made.
Wow.
It was like a platformer.
It was made by Rare
before they were bought by Microsoft and became shit.
Rare made Donkey Kong Country.
That was like their first big thing. That was like their first, because I think they did like smaller like projects like for like computers and shit.
And they were like, so Nintendo owned like a good chunk of that company, right?
Yeah, because they made Donkey Kong Country,
and that was such other iconic Donkey. They created the character Diddy Kong too. Yeah,
like Donkey Kong Country was such a. If you like think back, like 1993 or whatever that game came out, that was like such a revolutionary product. The idea of having 3D models in a 2D game, that was like unheard of, and the fact that they were like, yeah, we can do it. Like it blew. That was like a huge technological advancement. We could probably put screenshots or something here so we can explain shit. I'll send you screenshots.
Okay.
So
God damn it, Ryan, just making this more difficult.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I don't know what I was. They also made GoldenEye and Perfect Dark for the N64, which are two of the most revolutionary like first-person shooters ever made.
GoldenEye, I had that. I have that.
Such a good game. And then Microsoft, when they announced the Xbox in the early 2000s, or like the 90s, late 90s.
So Nintendo was offered to buy the rest of their stake of Rare, and Nintendo was like, nah.
So they could have become a full like first-party company.
Yeah.
And they were like what HAL is now. And they were just like, no.
And then fucking, so Microsoft was like, oh, you're not gonna take them? Haha!
Yeah, they were like, yoink. So,
oh, they also made fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Dude, holy shit, that's a big one.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's this fucking character from Diddy Kong Racing, the little squirrel.
Named Conker. They were originally going to make like a family-style game with a cute little squirrel, and then somewhere along the way, the Brits over at Rare were just suddenly just like...
Let's make it M-rated.
You're like, what if we make him really fucked up?
And make him a fucking alcoholic.
He has like
fucking swears all the time. This is on the Nintendo 64.
Mm-hmm. And it like there's a scene where like you literally like fight a giant piece of shit named the Great Mighty Pooh, and
that's just so funny.
Dude, there's a part where these guys are on fire and they're running at you and you kill them by pissing on them. It's like such a revolutionary game. Because it like pushed like the boundary of not only what Nintendo would do, but what gaming in general.
Yeah, because Nintendo, everything on Nintendo console was like, oh, like this is super family friendly and shit.
And even now, they're just kind of like barely starting to sort of like shed that.
Yeah, but like now they're still known as like the family friendly.
Yeah, of course.
To be fair, their family friendly games are like fucking excellent.
Yeah, no,
Mario Odyssey,
man,
amazing.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey.
I prefer them to like M-rated games 90% of the time.
That being said, whenever they did a first-party M-rated game, it was always really dope. Like Eternal Darkness, they did.
Hey, Bayonetta 2.
Ah, the best. Can you imagine? We were like joking the other day. Can you imagine if Nintendo waltzed in to EA and they were like, "We will pay you $1 bajillion if you give us Skate." Skate on the Switch would be the most like magnifique thing. Le Skate toi. Anyway,
Cats.
Oh, that's right. Well, even if they like remastered Skate 3, I'd buy it.
Honestly, yeah.
I'd buy it too. So basically, what ended up happening is they bought Rare, Microsoft, and there was this kind of like this weird divide where all these classic Nintendo games weren't being made by the same company anymore, and they all kind of like became lame.
Diddy Kong stayed with Nintendo
because it was a Donkey Kong character.
It was a Donkey Kong character, but
Banjo-Kazooie and Conker.
Even though technically they existed in the Diddy Kong Racing universe, that they all went to Rare, which Microsoft.
And everyone they
never fucking used Conker again.
So they did once.
They remastered Conker's Bad Fur Day, and then they fucking used him for the fucking
tech demo,
which is literally no one wanted.
There was like a tech demo for like what the Xbox One could do, and they added Conker into it as like a joke.
Mm-hmm. Literally, okay. And then they made another Banjo-Kazooie game, which people said was good.
Well, it wasn't that it was good. They said it was like kind of like mediocre. Like it wasn't like it was good, not great. And they expected something so much more.
It got a 79 on Metacritic, so that's not like
terrible.
It's not terrible.
Like the whole concern came from like they wanted to make this like everyone wanted like a true Banjo 3.
Yeah.
And they just like. So basically, for those of you who don't know, the first game was Banjo-Kazooie. The second game was Banjo-Tooie. Mm-hmm. And then the whole joke was they were going to make Banjo 3E. And from what I heard, they were literally going to make it was literally going to be called Banjo 3E. And then they canned it. And then I think they still own the trademark on it, or like the name. And everyone always just like holding on that hope. But then like there were like slight rumors coming out, like it would like sneak by like underneath the radar. They're like, they might be in Smash.
And then it was like a thing where Microsoft were like, oh yeah, we'll let them use it. Use them in Smash.
It was the Phil Spencer interview. Phil Spencer is the president of Xbox specifically, and he did an interview where someone said, like I think someone tweeted at him. They were like, would you let Banjo-Kazooie be in Smash? And he was like, yeah, I'd let that. I think that's super cool.
Yeah.
I would do it. And everyone was like,
they're like, Nintendo, please.
They're like, please say yes.
Make a deal with Microsoft.
Yes. And they were like, and like everyone kind of like in the back of their minds, they all knew it wouldn't happen. Because like, that's fucking stupid. But then, well, I think the first real turn of the tide was they announced recently that, and I think they announced it like, today I think they did an announcement on it. I didn't read about it yet. There was a deal Nintendo made with Xbox a few months ago.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah.
To have some sort of Xbox Live connection with the Switch.
Which would be, like, that's pretty cool.
So what most people are thinking is it's going to end up being like Game Pass. Like, where like you pay the fee and you're able to play Xbox One games on like your PC or something. So I think that's what most people think it's going to be. Like that you're allowed to play
Xbox One games on your Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Dude.
So if they did that that's the biggest gaming deal in history.
Also,
if they
there's
allow
no
that.
point in buying a fucking Xbox One anymore.
Hey.
You can play it on the go, man. So like, people were thinking, okay, if they're making a deal like that, then like do Banjo-Kazooie, that's like the easiest shit in the world.
Yeah.
And then you heard nothing until yesterday when that goddamn puzzle piece jumps across the screen and everyone in the world literally cried. I'm gonna see if I can find that video.
The New York headquarters.
Okay, let me pull up an image of Banjo-Kazooie, like
Please,
the original.
I need a
so this
visual.
is the original one that they look like on Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Typical
I
Nintendo
remember
64
that.
stuff,
No.
right? Okay. Now, this is what they look like in Smash Bros. So modern day. Updated pretty well. They look really nice. Do you know what Microsoft made them look like in
Oh my god, I know what you're gonna show because I've seen it.
In like 2008 or something?
What?
Ugh.
What is that?
Does he have a dog tag?
I think he actually has a dog tag in the game or something.
That's the Microsoft version of Banjo-Kazooie. And then Nintendo brings them back and they look a million times better.
Yeah.
Literally, and they don't even own the they don't own the character.
I have the video.
Okay, we're gonna...
I don't think this is the actual video. I think it's just a normal reaction video.
Point it towards him. Point it... So fucking Donkey Kong.
That guy.
What the hell is going on? Pause. We're all sleeping with them this time. Oh my god! Oh my god! Pause.
Oh shit.
No, it's not Banjo. Don't say anything. Oh shit! Don't say anything.
Oh my god.
Banjo-Kazooie! Oh shit! Oh my god, yes!
Look, they're fucking crying, bro.
Oh, you guys fucking cry. This guy is jacked as shit.
And then bamboozled.
Oh my god!
Fucking. Bamboozled. Just like the fucking King K. Rool.
That's so mean.
They literally did the same fucking joke. It's actually kind of funny.
Look at his fucking face.
Yo, look. Okay. Yo, when he comes down, look how hype Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, K. Rool get.
Oh god.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Raring
Yeah!
Spiral Mountain!
Fucking. Oh.
Dude, I got like kind of like emotional when they played the fucking theme song, dude. Banjo-Kazooie is like such a classic game, and like the reason people were getting so like into it was because like that game was like such a big part of a lot of people's childhoods, like the original Banjo-Kazooie.
Nostalgia, man. Nostalgia's fucking powerful.
It is powerful, dude. Holy shit! Like, but to be fair, it is a great game. I haven't played a lot of it, but I have played some of it. It's so much fun, so much fun. It's like it feels like an improvement on Mario 64. Any other games that we heard about from? Oh, the Breath of the Wild sequel.
Yo, that's wild.
No.
That was not good, man. No, I'm surprised they're doing a sequel so like quickly.
Well, I mean, like
Well,
they're in development. It's still gonna be like fucking 3-4 years before it comes out.
That's
but
true.
like, it's cool that they announced it now. The fucking Avengers game.
Okay, we were talking about that on the way over here.
They're making an Avengers game.
That's pretty cool.
I think it looks cool too. I want to know what the plot of it is. Like
I think it's like an open world type of game.
If it's an open world game,
they said it's not open world.
God damn it!
Although I also heard it's like a games as a service, which is sketchy.
But I'd be
Fucking hell.
Because the gameplay they showed, it looked like potentially it could have been open world. So that would be so cool.
Damn it!
You okay, man? You okay?
Yeah. I'm just really disappointed it's not open world.
Dude, if it was like Spider-Man PS4, but with the Avengers.
Basically.
Look when they said it's taking place in San Francisco, I'm like, oh, this could tie into the fucking Spider-Man PS4 universe because Spider-Man's in New York, and he's like, oh,
The Avengers aren't home right now.
they don't use the tower, and
like,
they could just be in fucking.
Except they showed a picture of the tower and it doesn't look the same.
Boo.
So like, who are like the villains? Like, I don't know, man. First of all,
Thanos.
the voice cast is like fucking stacked, dude. That's a really good voice cast. You got like Troy Baker, and you got
Baker and Nolan North.
That's the wild one, dude. Nolan North as Tony Stark. I can totally get behind that, man.
They don't know who.
No, I know
voice
who
actors are. Oh, you do?
Nolan North played Nathan Drake in Uncharted.
Yeah, he
and
does.
Troy Baker played his brother.
Oh yeah, he does.
That's right, yeah.
Oh.
Then there's a rumor that a Guardians game is in development.
Oh, like the Telltale.
Did they ever finish that game? Did they ever like fully?
Oh yeah, no, they finished the game, but they never made a sequel.
I was gonna say, did they finish all the episodes?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be. You know what? They were supposed to make a sequel to the Game of Thrones Telltale game, but then.
Ha ha ha!
You know, that was actually kind of cool with the Game of Thrones Telltale game because they brought all the actors from the fucking show.
Yeah.
To voice the characters.
Yeah.
They were also gonna do a sequel to Wolf Among Us.
That is true.
And they didn't.
R.I.P.
They didn't do that.
R.I.P.
I don't know, dude. But like, people are disappointed with the Avengers game just because they're like the graphics are. Stupid.
I don't know, man. I feel like E3 was kind of disappointing this year. Not gonna lie.
I think it was kind of lame. Yeah.
Not gonna.
Nothing
lie.
like super crazy hard hitting. I think came out that late.
Literally
Well, there's a lot of like, for me personally, there's like a lot of like cool games that I may be getting, but nothing really set me over the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
For me, it was like most of the games. Again, like, nothing like set me over the edge. Nothing was like, oh my god, I'm literally unable to wait for that. Like
what was funny for me is like when Keanu Reeves is gonna be.
Yeah,
that was the okay. That's the closest game there is for like me being like super duper excited for it.
Because Keanu Reeves is.
Well, no, just because Cyberpunk looks looks
looks
my
really
fucking
good, yeah.
favorite video is like like Keanu Reeves like talking with the crowd.
Oh, and the guy calls back.
Okay, so like
Such a good video.
He's like, oh, like I can't believe we live in the world where like this breathtaking stuff, and then some guy random guy in the crowd, you're breathtaking. and Keanu Reeves just like stops and he like kind of like blushes. You're breathtaking.
And he goes, you're all breathtaking. And, dude,
and apparently that guy's getting like a free version of the game or something.
Really?
I think I heard that too. The breathtaking guy.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Just
Keanu,
for fucking speaking. You're
dude,
breathtaking.
He just said the truth.
Yeah.
Dude, Keanu Reeves is actually. You showed me the trailer for what's that Netflix?
Always
movie?
Be My Maybe.
Did you watch it yet?
No, I haven't watched it.
We should
yet.
watch it. We should watch it. We should do a reaction video on it. That trailer, I've never been so like, oh my god, at a trailer than when Keanu Reeves walked out. I love him so much. I'm a big fan. I'm a very big fan.
But yeah, like back to your point. There's a couple games that I think I'll buy or purchase, but overall, it's like nothing over the edge.
Exactly. Again. No, there are things that I was excited for. Like, that I got excited for, but like there are also things that like I like they already announced Mario Maker 2, right?
Exactly. Like
this wasn't a thing that they just announced at E3. And they already announced Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
And then fucking the most excited I got for anything that for all of E3 was fucking Banjo-Kazooie coming to Smash.
I like that. I like the Zelda game, the one that they bring.
Oh yeah, but they also announced that before too. So.
Well, I think the Breath of the Wild, the new.
Oh, Breath of the Wild was new, but like also I haven't played the first one.
What? Really?
I don't have fucking $80 to buy a video game, man.
I haven't played it yet because I don't want to like. I want to play more. I haven't played enough of the Zelda games for me to like. I feel like I won't have a good enough. Like I've played a lot of them. I've never beaten a lot of them.
That is true. That's like with me too. Like I had like.
Question. Wait, do you have Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Can you jump?
Like what do you mean? Like
can you press a button and then like jump?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Whoa!
That's a big advancement.
Okay. Yeah,
that is a big advancement.
Okay, because low key, like things that kind of keep me from the Zelda games. Like I played a bit of Wind Waker HD because I have it on the Wii U. I like it.
God bless you.
It's just like. I'm kind of cheesed. Like, you have this open world, and I can't fucking jump.
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of like them. Like
the reason. Sorry, go ahead.
2D platform games, especially.
Well, to be fair, it did start out as a 2D like overworld game. Hey man, you could jump in Zelda 2 because that was a side scroll.
I was about to say that.
Speaking about overhead games,
that looks fucking dope as shit. You're talking about the Zelda game?
No.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Link's Awakening.
No.
Like the HD version?
No.
Yeah, I like
that. Looks the little claymation style.
Guys. Minecraft Dungeons.
I don't care.
That's a thing.
I care about Minecraft World.
Oh, Minecraft World. Do you know what Minecraft Dungeons is?
Is it basically Minecraft?
It's an overhead game. It's basically just Minecraft, but like a fighter, basically.
It looks
like an overhead fighter.
Isn't it for your phone too?
I don't know.
That's a weird concept.
It just feels like Microsoft. They're like, we have the license.
Yeah, but
to be fair, I'm glad they have the license and not Notch.
Fuck Notch.
Dude,
yeah, fuck
Notch got like fucking weird, dude. Where he became super like. Was he entirely alt-right or was he just like...
He's pretty alt-right. Like he's pretty white supremacist.
Dude, he made one of the most defining games of our generation that I still buy. I still play too. I have Minecraft on everything.
Yeah, but they literally got rid of like all the references to him in Minecraft except for like the credits because they have to.
What references do they have before?
Like, you know how like
legally they have to credit him.
Like like the text. You know how Minecraft it would say Minecraft and then the text over it.
Yeah.
Like there would be random text that would generate. Sometimes they would be like created by Notch.
Oh, it's
got rid of that.
Good.
Got rid of fucking Notch everywhere.
Fuck that guy.
He got really like, and then he got super conspiracy theory last year.
Yeah, QAnon or whatever it's called.
He's fucking just chilling in his fucking mansion.
Yeah.
One of this is like
he's rich as fuck because
of Minecraft.
What if this is like an elaborate troll? Like
this whole time.
Yeah, he's like, I can just say whatever the fuck I want, and just say stupid shit.
Fucking Notch.
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Minecraft World looks good though.
Minecraft World.
That's like the whole AR game.
Minecraft World.
No. It's kind of like Pokemon Go, but with Minecraft.
But like it's like a next level.
Yeah, no, okay.
It's like a next level.
I don't know entirely what it's about, but it seemed like what did they like fully announce what the game's like?
Not really. They just kind of like
chop a real tree.
Yeah.
What was the trailer?
You chop a real tree.
Like
no, like you can.
You punch a real tree, Ralph, and it fucking breaks down.
That's awesome. That sounds great. I'm gonna play that.
I'm gonna go punch a tree now.
Yeah.
If your knuckles bleed, it means you're winning.
After this is done, we just see him.
Just LARPing during recess.
You're right. It's literally LARPing.
Oh, that's fun. Well, look at the time, Mr. Tocheri.
Are we at an hour 6?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, we're at about an hour now, so.
There was one more quick thing I wanted to discuss.
Okay.
Boys, what do you think about Robert Pattison as Batman?
What do you... You guys.
That's the guy who played Twilight, right?
Yeah. I don't know. He seems kind of. He doesn't seem like a fucking superhero type.
I think he's gonna be great.
Well, yeah, because I think a lot of people only seen him through Twilight, but if you see him in, like a couple, if you see him like in some other roles, like he does portray like a good character. Like I could see him being a good Batman.
Yeah, no, I see that too. I think this is the first time where most people are like, yeah, he's gonna be great as Batman. Because every other Batman, they're like, what the fuck?
Why the fuck would you do that?
Why the fuck? Why the
Ben
fuck
Affleck.
Why the fuck is Ben Affleck Batman? And then he ends up being a fucking great Batman.
Exactly, yeah.
With Robert Pattinson, it's kind of like split.
Like a lot of people saying he
like
would
people are like, yo, he's gonna be fucking great. You guys are just doubting because you doubt every single fucking person who plays Batman.
Literally.
And then there's half people who are like, you mean the fucking Twilight guy?
Duh.
The Twilight.
You're so dumb.
The vampire
I literally
guys.
just said Twilight guy.
Yeah, no. The vampire guys play Edward is playing Batman.
That's what he's known.
Yeah, that's what he's most known for, right? But he's also been in a lot of films after that. And
that's the most standout one.
Yeah, that's the stuff he's been in. That's the most popular. But he's been in shit after that, and he's a really talented actor. And if they're still trying to set it into the DCEU, he looks like a younger Ben Affleck. He can pass for a younger Ben Affleck. He can pass for one.
I hope
he's on the fence right now.
I hope they set in the EU.
Yeah, I do too, because I don't want them to give up on it.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be great.
Marvel, it has potential to be great.
To be fair, Marvel didn't start off like terrible, but it was like, I'm currently buying NBA 2K16 for 78 cents.
60
right now.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Wait, like
because I have points.
Like a physical copy?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay, that'd be
digital.
Insane.
Purchase.
Damn.
But yeah.
Yeah, man. So no, but like he's like they like Marvel had a rough start. No, not rough.
No, they had a pretty good start.
It was a pretty kick-ass start. Even like the best. Okay,
but cinema, looking back at them, like not all of them are great now, but like
the best way to explain this is the way Cinema Wins explains it. The early Marvel movies, it's kind of commendable that the movies they made were not terrible.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
They never Marvel has not once made a bad movie.
And that's why I say too. It's like Marvel's great at like at least making okay to good movies.
Right.
Like
a lot of them are like great movies.
Yeah.
But there are some. But like, they've never once made a bad movie. Some are better than others, and some are weaker than others.
For sure.
But not one of those movies I would look at and say that's a bad movie.
Exactly.
Why? What do you think is a bad movie?
What were you gonna say?
Thor: The Dark World.
Really? I haven't even seen Thor: The Dark World.
No, I'm just saying that's the least popular. I would say Iron Man 2 is not that great, but that's just.
I don't think Iron Man 2 is that bad. I think Iron Man 2 is.
I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah, it's not terrible.
It's not great.
I don't think it was a great sequel to follow up to the first.
It's like okay.
Yeah, with on like the racetrack.
Like
and
it's watchable.
I don't think it was.
I think I've grown a distaste to Iron Man 3 actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that so?
I love Iron Man.
Here's the thing.
I don't like the plot twist. And I don't like the whole I'm the Mandarin fucking white guy.
I don't like that.
It's a ripoff of The Incredibles.
Okay. But like I don't like that one. I like the idea of the movie. The whole like trying to show Tony Stark isn't the suit, he's the dude.
I like the first bit. The first half hour, okay?
Right.
I don't like anything after.
What was the half hour part when you like?
Well, no. I mean, like, I like the first part where it's like him with fucking Harley,
and he has like PTSD.
Oh, and shit. Yeah, okay.
And then like I like subvert expectations things. I think advertising that the movie's main antagonist was going to be the single most popular Iron Man villain, and then being like, jokes, it's not Ben Kingsley, and then you think, oh, is there like the actual Mandarin here? Like that Ben Kingsley was just kind of like a head, like the actual Mandarin is there, and then no, it's just like some white dude who goes red. and goes,
Okay, no, I agree with you. I like subverting expectations as well, but only if it improves on what they already have.
I think if I was talking about this with my buddy at work, we both think if they had just said there is no Mandarin at all, like Mandarin was just like an idea, and that would have been
a fucking glowing red dude. I am the Mandarin.
That would have been so much better, because that would say a lot about like the state of like the MCU and shit too, where it's like people are literally just following an idea at this point.
Right.
A guy, just a random ass dude who claims to be powerful and says he can beat the Avengers or whatever. That's a way more interesting idea than him being like, so bruv, I ain't the Mandarin, but Whitey McWhitepants over there is the Mandarin. Yeah. I'm Ben Kingsley. I want a paycheck. Like, it's so...
Mahatma Gandhi.
I was gonna say! To be fair, he is 1/8 Indian.
Yeah.
He's a 1/8.
We'll let it slide.
We'll let it slide. Okay.
But like...
Fucking Ben Kingsley playing one of the most iconic Asian villains.
To be fair, the Mandarin in a lot of like mediums was kind of racist.
Yeah, no. Having a character named the fucking Mandarin.
It's the same thing that like Silver Samurai in the X-Men.
Also like the racist. Ancient one in...
There is a good theory about why they changed that. Well, I think the in-universe reason is that there's multiple ancient ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Which, okay, if they just opened and said that, I think that wouldn't have been the worst deal in the world.
Instead of saying, hey, look, instead of this
Asian man, it's a
we'll have a white woman.
But I think
Tilda Swinton.
The other reason is I think there's a Nostalgia Critic video about it of all things, where he made a really interesting point that the Marvel movies do really well in China, and the ancient one was Tibetan.
Oh.
Okay.
And the China-Tibet relationship is very, very not good. For those of you who don't know, China did this thing called invade. And they did this thing called murder a lot of people. And it's not a good situation, and a lot of people made a good point that if they had fully adapted it, it wouldn't have done well in one of their best regions. Right. Which, again, for all we know, that may not have been like a Kevin Feige decision. It may not have been a Scott Derrickson decision. It may have been like a corporate decision, like, hey guys, we can't do this because you're making politically it doesn't work in that other country. Right. But again, that's just conjecture. We don't know for sure. I think the Mandarin thing is way worse.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so one, let's go through the whole Mandarin thing. Starts out as racist Chinese character. Turns into white guy, white British man who's 1/8 Indian, playing a guy who is supposed to be Asian, and then goes to
white guy,
like Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread.
And he's not even like the Tilda Swinton thing where it's like, listen, it could have been better, but at least it was like a good performance and shit. Like it's not a good thing to say, but it's like if we had to find some silver lining, it's like not like it's like. This is just some white dude who's just like,
I am the Mandarin,
and then he gets hit by a something. I don't fucking remember.
Gets hit by Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh yeah, right. Oh dude, Gwyneth Paltrow. I heard she was in Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah. Like the new one?
No. There's a video, very quickly to end this off. There's a video. Jon Favreau has a cooking show, and he had Gwyneth Paltrow on.
It's not like, it's basically better for celebrity gossip and not, like you watch it for the celebrity gossip, not for the cooking.
Okay.
Because he has different celebrities on.
There's a part where I forget what the reference was.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
He has Gwyneth Paltrow on, and they're talking about something. And for those of you who don't know, Jon Favreau directed the first 2 Iron Man movies, and he plays Happy in the MCU movies.
Happy Hogan.
Yeah.
Happy Hogan.
So there's a scene where there's a part in the episode where they're talking like blah blah blah, like whatever, and he says, "Oh, this reminds me of when we did Spider-Man together," and she goes,
"What?
We didn't do Spider-Man together," and he's like, "What?"
She's like, yeah, we were in Spider-Man. Like, don't you remember when we were in Spider-Man?
No,
together?
we were in Avengers.
And then, like, the other cook is like, Homecoming.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, we were in Spider-Man Homecoming together. I was literally standing next to you with Robert Downey Jr. and Tom Holland. You don't remember doing that. And she's like, that was for Avengers. And he's like, no, it's fucking not. It was a wonderful scene.
And then it's like literally press conference, and then she was like, oh, that was Spider-Man?
So I think the thing, I don't know if it was confusion because there was a lot of movies being filmed. I don't know if it was late when they filmed that episode, or if Gwyneth Paltrow was just fucking stupid.
I think they were filming it at the same time as Infinity War.
I think that makes more sense. True. I think they said that too, that they were filming it
because they were doing reshoots of Spider-Man: Homecoming while they were filming Infinity War.
Right.
So I think they were doing that, and they just fucking, because Marvel is so secretive and shit. Yeah. They just didn't tell Gwyneth Paltrow, hey, this is part of Spider-Man: Homecoming, not Avengers.
Yeah, maybe just slipped them out.
Gwyneth Paltrow literally gets 4th billing in that fucking movie. Okay, it literally goes like Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr., Michael Keaton, Gwyneth Paltrow. She appears in that movie for 2 minutes. She gets 4th billing, doesn't remember being in it. So,
Hollywood is whack, bro.
Imagine being so famous that you don't know that you're in a fucking
multi-million
one of
dollar
the big, like a real big movie. Okay.
It's so stupid. Well, you know what else is whack?
That the episode's coming to a close.
We're running out of time.
Cowards, this has been a great episode. I thank you so much for letting me host again.
Thank you, Cowards.
Cowards, we'll see you next week for the comment comeback episode.
14, maybe.
No.
No, I think
the
it's one
comments
after
are next
that,
episode.
Oh, that's right. There's 2 weeks from now, or 3 weeks from now. Yeah. We'll be back next week with Chris hosting.
That Chris.
That one, not me.
Will there be a special guest next week? We don't know.
Probably. Usually we're trying it. We're
trying to do this a special summer thing.
Yeah.
So, guys, gals,
who were you, Ryan?
I was Ryan Tocheri.
I was Ralph Ramos.
Oh, I was Christopher Gosine.
Thank you for.
I was.
Oh, that's right. You didn't do it yet.
I was sad that Ryan cut me off.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Okay.
Who were you?
I was sad.
That's not your name.
That's Chris Bradley Cruz.
Yeah, that's me.
Gooshies. We thank you for watching.
Gooshy Tushies.
Gooshy Tushies. We'll see you guys next week. Same Goosh time. Same Goosh channel. Don't whitewash movies.
I'm gonna eat A&W right after this.
I'll join you for that.
I'll come for the ride.
Gooshy. Gooshy.